Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to this edition of the Talk All Things podcast. I am with the leadership Tabo again. We are speaking all things police killings in South Africa. Hey, Tibos, how are you, leadership?
Good, my brother. How are you?
Thanks, man. Thanks for joining us today again. Yeah, man, there's an issue, man. I was, watching one of the programs in your national TV, and they were speaking about police killings. It has been said that on average, over 31 police officers are killed in South Africa every 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, meaning on average 31 police. And I had a concern, and I said, no, man, let us just discuss this matter, man. What could be the problem? Is it a risk to become a police officer in South Africa today?
If you can see, man, in South Africa, it's a very big risk to be a policeman, man. Especially our constitution, because we are governed by our South Africa constitution. Because sometimes you're doing something, trying to protect yourself, you become the victim, or you become wrong in terms of the constitution of South Africa. So you don't know how to protect yourself, or you don't know when to protect yourself, because our constitution is very strictly. Because we cannot just shoot each and every individual or a criminal that we met on the street, or maybe because we have to try to make things lawful, or try to try to negotiate with the criminals. And by that time, the criminals, they don't negotiate, they killed. So you understand. So by doing that, we are trying to follow the constitution of South Africa, because you cannot kill each and every criminal. Say, no, this one is a criminal, I will shoot him. The law doesn't allow that. So it's risky. Really, it's risky. It's a big risky, because our police are not protected by our constitution. So that's why we see these things happening. So many police are killed each and every day. So I don't know what to say, but to be a police in South Africa, it's a big risk, because we are not protected by the constitution.
Yeah.
You are not protected
By the law.
By the law. So it's something that still are still guilty. So
okay. On that point and vein and form, someone said to me, you are saying that the constitution doesn't protect, of course, probably the police, or it's not in favor of the police, or the law is not in favor of the police officials. But someone said to me, said, no, leadership, lama police alawa. The reason why sometimes they are killed, because of they work in cahoots with the criminals. They work in cahoots with these mafias. Find out, and he made an example to say, they work together, and then probably if they don't meet the arrangement, you understand? Let's say there's a drug dealer, and then of course maybe the police are taking some nyokonyana from Bona, and then if maybe something happens, maybe again if you take money from probably a drug dealer, or these people who are trafficking, young girls and so forth, you give them a guarantee that no one will touch you in area, for example in Randfontein. And then tomorrow, if those guys are being arrested, right, by other police, when those guys get bail, they go to this police, they say, no, you've promised us protection and whatever, and they shoot them. So his argument was, sometimes it's not only one-sided, like probably you suggest, you understand. They are saying, probably, there's some police officials, they work with the criminals, and then when it backfires, they kill them. So what's your take on that?
Yeah, I can say I do agree, I do disagree with you. I agree there are some of the rotten potato within the police rank. They are not all the police who are rotten or corrupt.
Yeah.
So there are few elements which are corrupt within the police rank. So, but there are men and women in a blue uniform who are dedicated, who are determined, who are holding our constitution, who are doing everything to protect our country.
Yeah.
So, yes, there are some police who are working with criminals, especially those who are the mafia's contractors or mafia construction, who are demanding extortion from the contractors. So most of them, they are working with the police. So you find some of them, they being arrested. Tomorrow they are out. So it's because of some of the rotten potato within the police rank. They are making a, what do you call it, docket to disappear. Okay. So that police cannot be charged, and that means that police being released without any going to court. You understand what I mean? So I'm not surprised with that, and I fully concur with your. Yes, they are. Some of the police are working with the criminals, but there are some who are very dedicated, who are very committed to die for the brand of the police.
The badge
of the police. That's what
for our country.
For our country, yes. So that's what I can say. But yes, our law sometimes doesn't cover our police. Yes, they cover, but not fully.
So when you speak about the law not covering up, if you could press this matter quickly. In this show, I was watching, like literally, this police officer, he was being beaten by a civilian, a normal person like me and you. I'm trapper, and so and then no, so I was imagining, and I said, but if it was me, and then I mean, when I would a civilian, what, how must the police official act? Because tomorrow, if I take out the gun and say I protect myself, I shoot that person. Tomorrow again, it will be the police officer would probably get arrested or life sentence. So you understand, because you said to me it's 50-50 this thing. We cannot only say they work with the criminals, but they as well probably they are civilians who are taking advantage because they know that how do police protect themselves against people who just fight police officer, and then you are armed, and then 3 people are taking me, and I must just fold my arms.
Sometimes some of our police, they are not well trained. They lack training. So that's why criminals are taking advantage of that, because if you can see, most of our police, they've got a big what do you call it, a big tummy. So some they are skinny, so those kind of things. So the police, they need to be physically strong, so that we can be able to protect ourselves without using. Not really like that. You can do it a push up as a policeman. You can do it a push up to build your body, physical. So that when you go and arrest someone else, if you can just trying to look at you physically, appearance, you can see that this person is very strong. Even if I can try to fight him, he will defeat me, because by mere looking at him, he's physically strong. So if you go and arrest a very strong or a physical strong criminal, then with a skinny or a tiny body, then that criminal will disarm you and beat you. As you are saying, we have saw one of the civilian beating a criminal, the police, left and right. So it shows that the police lack training. Really, we cannot be beaten by, truly speaking, as we talk business now, we cannot be beaten by a criminal. You must beat a criminal, because we are the police. We have to protect our the civilians. We have to protect us.
No, it's fine. You see, this topic, it needs more time where we converge it, but I just want to pick it up from the top. But then, in this instance, I get somebody, you see, I'm a short man, and then I get somebody probably who's tall, I see, yeah, come and talk, and I'm a police officer. I won't stand a chance against this guy. And I've got a gun, so probably some rubber bullet shoot him in the leg, in the hands, injure him. probably self-defense. I'm not sure. We should check. Our viewers will tell us whether it's allowed. In closing, one sad moment that I saw in this Kenyama Police. There was a family in that show. There was a family, young boy, 12 years, so sad. Not even 12, 9, saying, "I've lost my father." Imagine a father who goes to work, leave his children, he is going to fend bread for them, and then later on call, "Your father is shot." This type of things must end, because now breadwinners have been taken in every year, like we said. In 3 months, an average of 31 police. How can we circumvent that again? Or South Africans banelibo too, I don't know. Let us close this.
Ho ya ka nna ke bona hore no, o itse maponesa a rona in most cases they are not well trained enough or how to take a gun or not to take a gun, because if, as you are saying, you are short, your physical appearance, you are too short, and then you're approaching a big guy, criminal, you want to approach him or you want to arrest him. So there are some laws. Before you can arrest him, you have to talk to him. Just like before you can do anything, you have to talk to him. But if he doesn't listen, or if he doesn't respond to what you are saying, that's where that we can take a gun out and then make a warning. You don't shoot, you just warn to make sure that, or no, what you are doing is wrong, or what you are trying to do is totally wrong. The law doesn't allow that. But if that person still resists to be arrested or still is doing what he's doing, that's where that we can maybe try to overcome him or to overpower him. You understand? Yes.
No, ladies and gentlemen, we'll dive deep into this, having a 45 minutes, an hour session next time. Let our viewers comment. How can the police killings, let us offer solution to the South African, government, South African, our people in general, population. How can we circumvent? How can we assist the government to end the police themselves? Man, we don't want crime in our country. So how can the killings go down? Probably just tell us on the comments section. Stay tuned on the next episode. Thank you.